Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live session. And today I'm going to interview Mrs. Gita Ramachandran. And she's a digital success and leadership coach. And she's also an author of a couple of international bestseller books. So, welcome, Gita ji, to this interview, to my podcast. And it's really an honor to have you here. And I would just start off by asking what you do, why you do it, just to get some insights about you.
Okay, thank you, Vinay, for inviting me on this show. I'm, in fact, grateful to you for introducing me. I'm a success and leadership coach. I have worked in Bharat Petroleum and Bharat Oman refineries. I have an experience of 36 plus corporate experience. So after my retirement, I started with authoring, but then I found that it was very passive. I wanted to get back to youngsters to help them navigate their career. And that is why I decided to do coaching. And then I learned my coaching skills under Pooja Punit, where I have been trained on life skills because that is very important for a person. And then, of course, digital skills under Siddharth Rajshekar. So I am ready with my courses and my coaching, and already I have mentored quite a few number in their journey of accomplishing their goals because I have positioned myself as a person who can
Mhm.
help one to achieve their goals, whatever be the goals. There is a clear system which I follow, which is known as my dream, design, and drive your destiny, where the person can dream to achieve something, then set their goals. There's a goal setting path. After that, they will design how they will go, and I'll help them in designing the path, and they will be able to go ahead and drive their destiny, which also takes care of when you are not able to achieve something, when there are setbacks, when there are failures, how you navigate that process, how certain limiting beliefs can stop you. But to come over that, I have a foolproof system which will help a person to achieve or accomplish their goal. So this is what I am today working at because it's a passion for me to help people. And so coaching is the right platform which I think I can make use of to help people to accomplish their goals. And in fact, I have been very active in different ways. So I'm good at technology. I'm good at authoring and coaching, and also in implementing various systems, whether it is electrical project, IT project, ERP project, you name it, and then helping people to publish their books. Even there, I was a leader, and we could achieve that. Even making people freedom finishers in Siddharth community. So basically, I believe that if you have a passion and you want to do it, and then having an accountability partner like me, you can definitely achieve your goal. You should be passionate about it, and you should be willing to do whatever your coach is telling you, then you can achieve the goal that you have in your mind. So that is what I have been doing, and I have been able to be successful in that because most of the people who have worked with me are youngsters fresh from college, and we have been able to set up a refinery with full IT ERP system without any consultants. So
Oh, wow.
this is what this is what I wanted to tell, that you can achieve anything if you believe in yourself and you are ready to work, ready to do whatever is suggested to you by somebody who can be your accountability partner and help you to succeed or accomplish your goals. So that's
Wow.
what all is about me. And yes, let's proceed.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
that's that's so inspiring. That's really inspiring, and I mean, I can see the energy flowing out of you. But I want to know what's that one thing that drives you? Is there something? Is there some big why behind your mission? And what is the mission that you are on currently?
See, I'm passionate about helping people. I From the beginning I have always felt that we have got something more than what we think we have. All of us have that quality within us, but nobody is there to tell you that you can do it. Most of the time you have been given that feeling that you're not good enough. Even when you're studying in your school, you start comparing yourself with other students who are getting better marks. Parents also will compare, so people feel that you are not good. Whereas you have some quality which you don't know. When you
Hmm.
tap it off, or when you have somebody with whom you can share, who can tap your potential, then you will find that you are able to do something. See, and there is place for everybody. What happens is that when you are all narrowing down to same thing and you start comparing yourself, then you feel you're not reaching that. But just widen it, go in the different direction, then you may be the master there. Who knows? That is what I like to tap out from people. It's not only in career that I have helped people. I have helped them set up so many things in the curricular activities field, where people who never thought that they could dance, or they thought that they could do something, they have achieved wonders. So that is what I want to say, that everybody has a quality, and that I like to tap it out and make them achieve something in that. It is not necessary that it should be your business or something which is to related to your work. It could be anything. Somebody
Hmm.
has a passion for writing, but they don't know that they can do, and that is where I'll help them to write and make get their book done. So this is
Okay.
what I this is the passion that I'm having from the
Amazing.
beginning. I have get got my brothers to do very well, then I had my family doing well, then I had the colony people doing well. So that is a habit with me, and that's a passion for me. I go out of the way to do it. That's it. I hope you have
Amazing.
understood what is driving me. It's only the thing that there's a lot of place for all of us. Do well, and if there is somebody to help you, you will go and you will achieve miracles. You will achieve wonders.
Amazing. That's really amazing. And at this age, like you mentioned in your introduction, that you are a retired professional, tapping into digital coaching at this age, and I mean, every time I see you on any of the calls, I can see that you are full of energy. So, is there something specific that you do to keep your energy high? Can you just talk about that?
It's my passion, because when you are trying to learn something, everything comes to you. You start learning. You don't look at the time. Then you want to do something. What happens? You are
Hmm.
trying to solve a puzzle. What happens? You go deep into it and you try to solve it. Nothing bothers you at that point in time. It's like that. When I'm learning something, if there is a
Hmm.
problem, generally people will get upset when they have a problem, but for me that is some sort of thing that is challenging me. So I'll go find out from team number of sources. I'll try to find out, I'll solve that problem, and then I get that feeling, oh, done it. So that is
Wow.
what it is. That is that energy that is coming to me, and my energy, my passion, that helps me and that drives me. It's not now, it has always been like that, and people have always asked me, how do you get so much of energy at 12 o'clock in the night? Because I would be still sitting and doing it. It's God given, I should say. God has helped me in helping me to achieve my passion, to helping me, maybe because I'm so committed about it. But God helped me. Other than that, I can't say, because nothing special I do for it. It's my passion and my commitment and blessings from the Almighty, the universe. That's it. And that gives me
Amazing.
a lot of energy. Whatever be the time, I have that energy to do to complete that. So that's what it is.
Wow. Wow. And uh, I know that you even teach about habits, and I wanted to ask you if there are any particular habits that you follow on a daily basis.
Yes, gratitude. Gratitude is something which I follow every day. Then, of course,
Super.
I have been following goal writing and things like that. But when, let me confess over here that when there are too many job, few habits I don't follow for few days, because I am so committed to completing that I get up early instead of doing whatever other things are there. But gratitude, I still go and write, because that is what is going to start your start of the day. And all of us have something to be grateful for. And if you start expressing your gratitude, there is something that is going to come to you. And I never miss that. Other things, few of them at times I do miss. I'm confessing on that. But then again, once that few days are over, I again start with the I continue like that. I don't want to
Amazing.
miss whatever I have planned. Yeah.
Amazing.
And
And
basically, some of the habits are pertaining to the goal I have for each quarter. One
okay.
quarter, I may be thinking of writing a book. Then my one of the things would be to write on a daily basis during 1 hour. If it is
Okay.
something else, right now it was say making the Facebook ads or Tag Mango platform, which I want to
Mhm.
implement. So I will be working on that. Uh, those type of habits are also there,
Goal
which
based
is aligned with
habits. Goal based
goal
habits.
based.
Yeah.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes, that's it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And when you said that you practice gratitude on a daily basis, how exactly do you practice it? And is there a specific time of the day when you do that?
No, actually I want to write it first thing in the morning, but somewhere it shifts a little bit. It's a book when which I write like this. I write like
Okay.
this. No,
Okay.
everything is there, and I keep it and I write it. That's it.
Okay.
One book I maintain. I write the gratitude. I write my goal in that, and then I add the specific non-negotiable goals in that. The two or three goals I write
Oh,
in that and keep, and then I see that it is done. That's it. So
amazing.
one book, one page for one day. That's it.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's really amazing to know, because even in my coaching, or whatever I do, I keep telling people, start with gratitude. That's the first thing you need to start with. You
Right.
come on the positive mindset, and then everything becomes easy. Everything becomes easy
Easier.
for you.
Yeah.
Superb. And
That's very, very important for every one of us because you have got something to be grateful for. Just you have to look the other side, you'll know that you have all these they don't have. Be grateful for that. All of us need to
superb.
be grateful for whatever we are having in our life.
Superb.
Yeah.
And you've been working with so many people. Like you said, you've helped even people become a dancer, author. You've been working with so many people. If there are like top 2 to 3 things which you can think of that are stopping people from reaching their potential, or that are, limiting beliefs, or any kind of things that are stopping them from becoming successful at what they want to. So can you please share from your experience, what are the common themes that you've heard?
See, most of them are where somebody else speaks something and it puts them off. Many a
Okay.
time, even in our life, in our case also, there would be something. Even today, I have those type of feeling. I find it a bit odd to go and say that I will do this or I can do this publicly. It's because of the feeling. What will people think? Once you come out of that, you are able to do it. So that those type of beliefs are there in people where somebody has told you are not good enough, and that keeps on, and then they are not able to perform. But in my case, when I have my team members, I tell them that you are more than good enough, and then I give them examples of how they have been good enough, and then they perform. When they perform, knowing fully well that their boss is going to be on their side at any point in time, then they do a commendable job. All those people who were saying that they are not good, suddenly they find the change in that person, because basically because I start believing in them and I make them believe in themselves. With that, change happens. And this is all mindset only. We don't understand we are capable otherwise also, right? We were capable, and today why it is being seen as you're more capable? It is basically the mindset. You start changing that mindset and making them believe that they can do it, they will do wonders. That is the only thing. So that
Amazing.
is my what do you say, my USP or something like that, where I can make people believe that they can do it and then they are able to do it. That's
So
it.
lack of internal belief and lack of support from the environment, if I
Support
got
from
that
the
right.
which they are thinking is not there, and which
Hmm.
actually holds them back, and
Hmm.
some sort of negative statements which come to you and which puts you down. You are thinking only of that, not thinking of what is possible. Suppose somebody tells you, you only think of that, and that keeps your mind busy, instead of thinking, okay, let them think like that, let me move and let me do this and let me try, and then having a clear path. Because today one of the mentees whom I was talking to,
Hmm.
his main worry was whether I will be getting a placement. I said, why are you thinking? After 2 to 3 years, you are going to be getting the placement. So start working on it. What are the things which are there which is limiting you? Write down now.
Hmm.
Now, for this,
Hmm.
spend some time and you start doing that on a regular basis. By the time you reach there, you will feel that you are quite far. So I gave the complete tips what he has to do, and then see the it was limiting him. No, he was thinking, I will not get, how will I perform? No, that is going to stop him. If he's going to think like that for the next 6 semesters, then he will not get. So You have to start changing his mindset and think you can do it. You will be able to do it. You have to start taking some action also, which I will guide you. That's it.
Perfect.
These things which is externally coming to you, then internally what you feel, that
Mm.
mindset, if you start changing, you will be able to achieve wonders.
And you need someone to tell you that you can do it.
Correct.
You need
Somebody to tell
someone,
you
just
and lead it.
someone to tell you with full heart, you can do it.
Right.
And
You
then
can do it.
all those limiting beliefs go away suddenly.
Further away, and then because that person will encourage you, no, a coach for that matter, you or me or any coach for that matter, when the coach is
Mm.
there with you, you say them,
Mm.
but I believe in you, and start encouraging that person whenever he comes with, maybe even it is not a good job, but you start encouraging, showing the right direction and putting them on the right path, and they start achieving results, and people notice that, then they speak to them, they start getting that belief, yes, I can do it, and then they do it, they perform. That is what is important.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
from all of your highly successful students, do you see any common traits between people that make them really successful?
I can say that they are people who are disciplined.
Discipline. Okay.
Basically,
Perfect.
they are disciplined and they are
Mm.
consistent because they do
Mm.
it. You can rely on them. It's not
Mm.
that today you do it, next time when you give, they are not going to do it. They will be consistent, they will be disciplined, and they would want to do it. It's I will say one thing which I care for much is the attitude. I always say the attitude has to be there. If
Mm.
a person believes this is not my job, somebody else can do it, then definitely that person is not going to change in life. But he starts thinking, he believes that it is I am 100% responsible for this, and start
Mm.
taking action, then definitely you will see that there is progress, that person makes progress in life. So
Perfect.
the common thread is attitude, discipline, and consistency.
And
Okay, passion has
reliability,
to
like you said,
be there. Yeah,
reliability.
reliability. Yes,
Amazing.
that's it.
So, the more responsible someone is, the more they are given work. We have seen this
Yeah,
in our
yes.
professional career, that if someone is performing well, they are bombarded with all the work,
They are
and
bombarded with jobs. Yes, you
because
are
that
right.
level of trust is there, that this person can
Yes.
perform, this person can do it, and many people see it negatively, and I'm being bombarded by all the work, but it's a very positive thing. Someone believes in you that you can achieve so much.
Right.
You should be grateful for that.
I have
Ah,
seen it. I have seen it like anything. That's why I'm for. I'm speaking about it confidently. I've seen that change in people, and those who are listening to me, they will definitely say, "Yes, it's me," and this has happened with me.
superb,
Yeah.
superb. uh, we are on the verge of the new year, and people will be making resolutions and all of that. So any specific tips for them to create clear resolutions that they can stick on, and I mean, how do they stick to them? Can you just guide us with that?
Right. See, all of us make resolutions because it is very exciting and interesting to make a resolution saying, but they put about 20 odd resolutions. I will do this. I will reduce weight. I will read 100 books. I will do this. I will do that. There will be lots of resolutions. But what happens is, do you put your time in that? Do you put a date by when you will do? Everything is by year end. Okay. Then what happens? You try some, you don't try some, and then it goes flat. The best thing is that you put whatever you have and face it out. I generally, whenever I do something, I have a quarterly based facing out. So I'm going
Okay.
to do this in this quarter. That is all that I keep. In that
Okay.
quarter, it may be handful, maybe
Mm.
3 or 4 items.
Mm.
And the next quarter, there may be 3 or 4 items. So, what happens, even if you have 12 to 15 goals, you have faced it out. When you have faced it out, you find that you are able to make progress. But some of the goals, it may be, by year end, you have to achieve, for which every day you need to do some action.
Mm.
So, you need to
Mm.
do block your time for that activity, for that goal, and start taking it ahead. But certain goals are basically you can complete it in 1 quarter. You don't have to extend it beyond. So
Mm.
in that quarter, you plan and you write. And write means I just mentioned in the case of book, whatever you are going to do,
Mm.
plan it for that quarter and finish it. So
Mm.
I have limited my goals for each quarter, and then I can ensure that I complete it. But year end, it looks like so many things have been completed. That's how.
Perfect.
So for
So
anybody
breaking.
who has got, yeah, they have to put their resolutions because this is going to start. Put the resolutions and decide in which quarter they are going to do it. Certain jobs where there certain initial jobs have to be done, that can be done in the first quarter, because and the next quarter you can complete it. So like that, if they plan and they put, then they by year end they'll find that 75% of the goals that they have thought of would have been done. That is what
Perfect.
is important. It would be achieved.
Perfect. So
Some
breaking the year's resolution into quarterly
or
milestones,
monthly, or yeah, like that.
and then
Yeah, it
even monthly. Then it's also important to track where you are, like every now and
yes,
then, every 15 days, every month, because what happens with people who track at the end of the year is they see I have not done it. I've
not
been
done it.
guilty of this for a long time, and
All of
when
us.
all of us, exactly.
It's
All
all of us. I will tell you why I have got this type of risk, because in your career we are given quarterly goals. We have a business plan. So in that we are all tuned towards working out that what is required in the quarterly goal. So that I have carried on my all my life. So maybe that is the reason why I'm telling like that. That instead of in whole year business plan may be there, but then when
Hmm.
you face it this quarter and all that, we are able to achieve that. Maybe 1 or 2 days here and that, but you achieve it and you find that here and you have achieved all that. So that is the basic reason. Maybe I'm thinking in that manner and I'm speaking about it, and I've been able to achieve that. Because say even the writing of books and all that, we planned in that quarter, we finish, we fully focus on that, and we write it and we complete it, publish it, because that day and it is not given by anybody, it is my own
Hmm.
date, but I want to
Hmm.
maintain it. So I work towards that, and my whole focus is on that, and I work on that, and then I am able to achieve it. So like that, for anybody for that matter, many people are telling, I want to write a book, I want to do this. But then, have you started anything? Have you planned when you will do? Is there anything else which is going to disturb that? Because there are certain other commitments in your family also. Maybe you have planned a wedding, maybe you have
Hmm.
a surgery just to be taking place. So you
Hmm.
should have all that in your mind when you plan out, or physically list that this is what I'm going to achieve. And in that case, you will be definitely able to, once you plan it and face it out, you will see that you are able to achieve that goal. And you have to block
Perfect.
time for that. For what is for that goal, you have to block your time. In the office it gets blocked automatically, but in your personal life you need to ensure that you keep some time for that and accordingly work on that, right?
Perfect. So time blocking, very important.
Time
Absolutely, I
blocking.
agree. I agree. So this has been very insightful, and you talked about that you do so many things on a daily basis. But in your leisure time, or just for time pass, something that fills your soul. What are the hobbies that you pursue?
I like to read a lot. No, earlier I used to read fiction. Now I don't read. I started reading non-fiction. I like to read management books, leadership books, and all that. But then I started. I don't know if many of you know or not that I've been a good artist also, uh, dancing and singing and all that. No, I've not learned anything. But then I started creating jewelry. So I have created a lot of jewelry, and more than 500, 600 pieces have been sold also. I make it with different media. That is what is interesting for me. I've done with polymer clay, terracotta clay, silk thread, then normal cotton thread, and then of course beads, shells, everything I've tried. Different media I use and I create, because that is the creativity involved. So I stopped that when I started with my coaching and all that. I was not able to get time for that. But then here making reels, because that is again another creative way, where you put all animations, where you put layering, where you put cutout and things like that. So I enjoy doing that. So this is, though it is official, but because I'm passionate about creating something different. I tried the reels and I liked it very much. So uh, I enjoyed making videos, but long videos, it takes a lot of time. You do
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
So uh,
Hmm.
creating reels, I will say that it's like a hobby only, because any new thing I like to try it out, and anything new comes into my plat. You can say it comes, and I want to try it out. When I do it, I enjoy. I'm very happy about doing it. So leisure
Amazing.
time activity. Definitely, it was creating jewelry, but now, right now, I'm not doing it. It's more of reading and writing right now. That's
Okay.
the,
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. So, if you had to, I mean, it's difficult to choose, but if you had to, which is the one book that you think everyone should read?
See, one thing is that because I'm talking about time management and all, I think they should read Brian Tracy's Eat the Frog. That one they should read. Then there are many, like, I know you are a subconscious mind coach. I'm in fact reading that book by Joe
Oh,
Murphy.
Joseph
Murphy, yeah,
Murphy.
I'm reading.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I'm reading. I just read few chapters of that. And Think and Grow Rich. Yes, I am reading it again and again, but fully it's not gone into my head. So I'm making notes on that. So these are two, three books that I can talk about uh, in this. One is on your mind, and one is on your action, and the other one is on your managing your time and productivity. I do read John Maxwell and Jim Rohn and all that, but it's not book, they are articles that I'm reading. Like that, I
Okay.
do read a
Okay.
lot because I
Okay.
enjoy reading, and these type of books excite me,
Amazing. Amazing. This
because
is
that
one
is
thing.
where I am also getting my articles, no, like whatever I'm reading that comes to me, and I speak on that. So I
Perfect.
read quite a lot. That helps me
Perfect.
in formulating my thoughts, because we are not
Amazing.
born with all these things. Yeah, when we read we get ideas and we get the knowledge.
Amazing. This has been very, very insightful. And reading is one thing that I have seen is common amongst all
Yeah,
the people who are highly productive or who are highly successful. That's one common habit that I've seen. And
right.
thank you very much, Geeta ji, for giving me your time, for sharing these valuable insights. I'm sure people who are watching at least got some ideas about how to create resolutions over the next 2 3 days, because that's the hot topic
Yes.
right now, and lot of other value also. And I'm glad that you gave your time to me and you agreed to come here for an interview. I know we have not connected outside the interview much, but I hope that we connect more on that soon. And
Sure.
any last words? Just if you have any words of wisdom, I can say.
Yeah, see, I whenever anybody asks me, I just say that these are my success mantra: being passionate, being perseverant, persistent and perseverant, being patient, and relying on providence. So I use all these P's when I talk about it: passion, persistence, perseverance, um,
Providence.
patient, and providence. So I speak about that. This is one of the things that I go with. And yes, anybody can become successful if they believe in themselves and they do what is required. So that's it. That's my message to anybody. um, Believe in yourself and start and focus on whatever you want to. Don't get distracted with so many things happening. You can do it, provided you face it out. And for resolution, definitely do this and you will see that you have achieved. And year end, you can tell me that, yes, I did all these.
Amazing, amazing. This has been very insightful, Geeta ji. And those who are watching, even if you are watching this as a replay, make sure to put your biggest resolution in the comments so that we both read what it is. And if you want to connect with Geeta ji, I'll be putting some of her links in the comments or in the description. Just check that out and you can connect with her. Thank you
Yes.
very much. I know we have to rush for another call, for our mentors call. So we'll end it here. Thank you very much and have an amazing, amazing time.
Thank
Thank
you, Vinay, and wish you all the best. And wishing all the people who are watching it a very, very happy and prosperous new year. May all your resolutions become true. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.